How's it going, everyone? WallysOG here, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. Today is my first live commentary, all one take, because right after this race, I have plans. So, pretty much, however this race goes, it's going to end up on the YouTube channel, even if it's a bad one. We're in a new season, brand new. This is my, I guess, technically second season now in iRacing. At least with the way that the new seasons stands. This is now season 2 according to the sheet. Unless, like, every year it just becomes season 1, season 2, and blah 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 again. I don't know how the seasons work on iRacing, but either way, we are doing all of this 100% live. I'm going to do something that someone else by the name of Tijani does on the YouTube channel. Well, I mean, that is his YouTube channel, but on his YouTube he does lap guides and whatnot. I don't feel like I'm qualified to give lap guides, but I'm going to give them anyway because it's something that I feel like I should do, and you know what? You guys can correct me. Obviously, that was not the greatest entrance into turn 1. We are at Tsukuba in the lovely MX-5. I'm gonna try to do this every week. It's not like I can't or anything like that. It's just sometimes I get a little bit lazy in moving my rig over because I do actually have to move things out of the way. I know, oh my god, so much effort. But I do actually have to move a lot of things out of the way to get my rig set up in order to play and whatnot. And even then, it's not the perfect setup or anything like that. But you know what? We all make do. Lap 1 at Tsukuba. Not great. I can never really figure out this last turn. I try a bunch of different things, and nothing really ever seems to work. But I am within a second of the fastest time, like, overall. So I'll take that. I do upshift way too early, though, I think, too. We'll do a lap guide and whatnot while actually in the race, but I mean, if you see anything that I'm doing a little bit faster than you, then you know what? Maybe you, just like me, will also learn from someone who's just a little bit faster than you, and you'll be a little bit faster in turn. I'm not being arrogant about it, but in a world where literal tenths matter, sometimes being a tenth of a second faster is just a little bit better.
P2.
Kind of like how I went from P4 to P2. Let's see the results. Literally, look at that. Tenths determine 1 through 4. I am going to start on the grid on this one. I normally don't, just kind of in these early races, especially like early on in the week, just because a lot of people don't really know what they're doing half the time. But you know what? I think it's about time for, you know, more grids this one around. So, I'm going to let qualifying run down, obviously. There's a few minutes in between the race and this one, and I'll see you when the race starts.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Or it's just going to start right now.
P2, the track temp is 43, the air temp is 26
15 laps around Tsukuba.
Okay, mate, get ready, relax.
We'll do lap guide,
go, go, go.
when I feel like it, I guess. This is anything goes. First time doing live commentary, and, well, it's not my first time doing live commentary, but it's my first race doing live commentary on iRacing, at least. Remember, cold tires and you can and will spin out. on cold tires, even in the Miata, if you are not careful. Can't forget there is also slipstream. And we have a little tiny bit of a gap to the gentleman behind us. That gap is now null, thanks to my poor taking of the final turn. And we settle in now to the race. So, I don't frequently post, obviously. If you do come into my channel at all, I do stream on occasion, but unfortunately nowhere near as much as I should nor want to. Well, want is the wrong term there. I do want to stream, actually. I want to be a content creator. That's kind of like a thing, but the drive to be a content creator, I guess, isn't as big as it should be if I want to be one of those people. But then again, I feel like, you know, that time was... There was a time in my life when I was doing it as much as I could, and I should have kept going around that time.
The leader's just done a
And unfortunately,
104.33. That was a 104.23.
unfortunately, you know, I don't do that anymore. So it kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know, just this is what happens when, you know, life is a thing, and I don't, you know, I don't hate it. I'm not sad or anything like that. It just, you know, obviously, that's just the way it is. There's so much time in my day where I could be doing like extra and whatnot onto my channel, so that's why at the same time, like, as much as I'm bitching and moaning about it right now, it is completely my fault, because I could be doing these things in my spare time during the day, but at the same time, that's when I guess you could say, you know, like, real life is a, you know, calls or is a thing. I do have my wife and friends and whatnot, and I do sometimes just like to veg out and watch YouTube or watch streams or play a new game, just, you know, not on stream or not recorded or something. And it should be recorded or should be streamed or something like that, especially since it's a new game, but you know, sometimes it just don't work out that way. But yeah, we're now getting into the bit where we've settled into the race. The tires are a bit warmed up, and we'll go ahead and jump into a lap guide right after this lap. Even though we are behind first place here, and we'll be a little bit in the slipstream, I will just mention a little bit of times, and we'll go from there. And obviously take this with a grain of salt. This is something that, like I said earlier on in this video, I am not a necessarily super fast driver, but I am within a second of the top time in the world, so I'll take that. Now, here we go into turn one. Sometimes I'm in fourth, sometimes I'm third. Right when you start going up the hill, you brake. I brake way too late here, but basically right at the base of the time when you start going up, you start braking. Coming into the twisty bit here. Just keep a tire on right when you get to the end of the black markings of the curb, just before you go into that hairpin, you start braking. Let off just a little bit here just to get yourself into the apex. Full accelerate out, make sure you push, push, push. Come up, there's just a little crack of green right there on the left side. I brake just right there. Kind of coast into this hairpin a bit, make sure you don't hit the curb. Or at least, I mean, you can hit the curb, but don't hit the gas while you're on that inside curb, because you might / will spin out. It's like a 50-50, I've noticed. Black on the side right there, you brake, downshift into third, either full power or throttle regulate, however you like. The green is completely okay, not an off-track section, and there you go. Better braking into turn one there. but just to demonstrate how much the curves are, or the curbs are lively there. Had to correct, and we have a bit of a gap to third place behind us, which means we can just sit here. First place makes a mistake, and
right.
we inherit first. I don't normally break into this, but I did have
Well
to
done, Wallace.
just because I
Nice
had
move,
to
mate.
figure out what was going on with him there. And now, as long as we can race clean, we have first place. This last turn, like I said, is something that I really just don't really like. I still haven't really figured out the best way to approach it. A lot of people gain time on me in it, and even then when I watch replays and watch people's telemetry,
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.41.
It don't work out too well. Now, I normally do not like pressure behind me. Obviously, no one does. This guy does have a lot of presence behind me, and in a way, I kind of wish I didn't have a rear view mirror. But at the same time, obviously, you know, if he's gonna go for something and I can close it off, I should when I can. But in this case, he was definitely faster than me. He was like, I think like 0.3 faster than me on quali. No,
Time to get defensive,
I think he was
mate.
like 1/10 faster than me on quali. But either way, we're just a little bit over halfway into the race, and just because he made one little mistake, he's now in second. But as you can see in the rear view up top there, he's very close. He's obviously faster than I am. It looks like he's gonna go for a move here, but he backed out just a bit. I am... I don't know if I'd say I'm going, like, massively defensive here, but, I'm probably doing a little bit more defending than I should. But, just, these turns are so tight most of the time that braking and just cutting in for the apex exactly is, like, the fastest way here. But, yeah. I don't know. That was kind of extra fast. I haven't really gone that fast through that section. Or at least, I don't know if the homie behind me made a mistake or what, but, yeah, that felt really fast through that section.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. That lap was a 104.16.
It's fast-ish. Went super deep there, sadly. Did kind of have to throttle correct, and I was kind of hoping that homie behind me would not correct. But he did. I'm really not great with pressure on me, but, you know, should probably learn to do so. And I shouldn't be so nonchalant to just, like, not care about homie behind, but now I'm starting to worry, because third is now behind when we had a massive gap to third. So, like, is it me slowing down, everyone? Did, like, he have a really good quali? See, now I'm just overthinking it, and I just need to pay attention to the race. Five laps to go.
You've just done a 105.02.
That was a very slow lap, but... you know, it doesn't really matter how you win, I guess. I mean, it does, obviously, but I wouldn't say I'm cheating. I don't think anyone would say I'm cheating. I don't feel like I'm, quote-unquote, defending the entire race. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing, actually. I mean, you guys can't see it, but I have another stat sheet on the side here. It seems that I'm really like over braking into this turn because he's gaining so much time into here. You know what? I'm gonna let him go.
All right, Wallace. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. On your right.
I'm okay with this. I know I'm giving up a
Clear
win
right.
here, but it's okay.
Come on, man. Defend harder.
He made a mistake once. He can make a mistake again, you know, if he makes a mistake. But at the same time,
right.
I feel like
Hold your line. Clear right.
I feel like I need to learn. I know he's gonna beat me.
Clear left.
Like right here. We need to get away from third again, but
Left side. Clear left.
I need to see again exactly what he does here.
P2.
I mean, I guess maybe it's really just defending pretty much the whole time. I don't know. I gave it up in a really dumb and weird spot. I will admit, sure. But usually I'm a person that likes to follow someone who's obviously faster than I am. This guy was obviously faster than I was because he caught me after a pretty decent mistake. And, yeah. Normally, I learn. And in this case, I don't feel like I learned anything. So now I'm a little bit sad that I gave him the lead, but, it's okay. There's always a way to get it back. Sorry if I, kind of
Clear left.
lighter comms here. Kind of towards the tail end of this.
Okay, Wallace. Keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
I am definitely trying to put on pressure now at this point, knowing full well that now, you know, like I said in the very, very beginning, this is the first one of today at least. This is just what's gonna happen as far as like this video goes. But hey, this has been a great race so far. I don't know what he's doing now, but oh no, interference by the corgi. Yeah, it's been a great race. So otherwise, we're gonna see how it ends up. I'm not gonna, you know, try anything.
2 laps left. We're on for a podium here.
I'm not gonna try any tomfoolery or anything like that. You know, I could go for like the dive bomb of a lifetime, but obviously it takes just a little baby mistake, and you know, you're kind of in the weeds, as you saw right there. But damn, is braking the way to go here?
On your right. Right side's clear.
Like, okay.
On clear left. Car right. Right side's clear. The car in front is Parker.
In what world, homie? Tell me in what fucking world does your move work? I just want to know.
lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. What's your speed limit in the pits? You got plenty of fuel.
Unfucking
more to
real.
go.
After 14 laps, you break in the same exact spot. Well, there it is, guys. I may cut that whole exchange afterwards. I mean, there wasn't really an exchange or anything like that. And I definitely could go back out, but you know what? That's okay. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hey guys, Wally here. It's the next day, and I know this is at the end of the video, but I just wanted to say I did get reported for my actions here. I don't condone them, obviously. You never should go in and retaliate. I am also one to basically say, you know what? Fuck this guy. Literally. Because you know why? It says in the email, he said sorry. Do you see anywhere where he said sorry at all? It would say transmitting, but he didn't. Anyway, that's actually the end of it. We'll do more of these because this one was fun.